Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here, and this is my city. Let's check it out. Hello, 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 everybody. Hope everybody is doing awesome. I am doing good. A bit tired. The new position is um, a bit exhausting at times. A lot going on, so I apologize for not streaming last week. But I did get stuff done. I am working on stuff. It's just been hard to actually come out here and do things. and get everything done. So I do apologize for that. Hey, G Monkey, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Um, so what I am essentially working on, per the title, is I'm still turning the cafe. Uh, it's the French cafe into a modular building, and I'll kind of show you the progress. I've made quite a bit. Uh, hold on. I want to make sure I have my train of thought going. So yeah. So this is kind of what I've been doing. So come on, cameras. Okay. So this is basically what I've been up to. All right. So we have the cafe corner here. This is essentially how the front looks. Not much different than the set. Obviously, the set is longer on this side. I shrink it. Kept the original details because actually I really love how it looks. Um, changed up the front a little bit just to meet, the standards basically. And then over here, I went ahead and basically using what I have. I created some stairs, and then uh, that's gonna go into a secondary apartment or an apartment, and then we have the shop itself. So essentially, for the shop, it's a little hard to see. My train of thought has been derailed. I'm sorry. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? So this is basically how the building looks. Uh, I all I did was expand what the look and feel was inside because originally it was only like 3 studs, and now I'm expanding it to, of course, excuse me, a bit bigger, a bit more. So that's kind of where I'm at. Um, I do need to adjust this a little bit because realizing this is I did add what's it called? I did add lighting, so it's not fully set up yet, but I have um the post here is lit, and then I have the board back here. Um I should have gone with the wire. I should have gone under the plate. That's the whole point of the plate. But I didn't. But I have the board here. Sorry, I have the board here, which will needs to actually have a place to go in, so that I can light this section. And then I put the board on the outside. I will probably cover it up, but I put the board on the outside so that I can, transition it into the other section of the build as well, and it be a bit easier. So that's essentially where I'm at with the process. But like I said, I realized that I need like a through and through so that I can get the wire back through the other section. So we have this that I will add, and then we will adjust accordingly. So How's everybody doing? What's everybody been up to? Like I said, haven't gotten a chance to talk to anybody in a little minute, so just want to kind of touch base and see what everybody's been up to and having fun with. Right. Where's my sinus is? Hold on. My sinuses with the change of the weather have been horrendous. But I'm working through it. So that's basically what I've been working on. I have been working on some aspects of my city, trying to get the roads done, trying to figure out what I want to do for the roads and all that jazz. Um, I've been working on different, different the new job has been taking up quite a bit of my time. I mean, I've been working basically 40 hours a week. And then uh it's typically an hour drive to my job, an hour drive home from my job. Sometimes it's more than an hour. So that has been taking a toll too because you I have to be at the studio at 10, but I have to leave my house at like 8 sometimes. Um and it's mainly because like traffic royally sucks. So it's like I have to make sure that I'm able to get to work on time and not be late. And and then of course I have, hey Matt, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you. I was just kind of explaining the situation. Um, my the new job has been playing a toll because I work 40 hours a week, and typically I'll leave an hour and a half to 2 hours before my shift starts to get to work because of traffic. And then sometimes it can take 2 hours to get home. So if you figure 5 days a week, anywhere from 3 to 4 hours of driving a day, plus the 8 hour shift, and it's exhausting because you're running around and all that. So I just last week there was a lot going on, so I was tired. And at the office, it's a busy day, but have a few for lunch at the moment. Nice. So what I also did was I shared what I have done so far with the cafe corner, or not the cafe corner, but the French cafe. So as you can see, I kind of kept the essence of the build. I did shrink it down, so it's not so long on this side. Um, but I essentially kept the essence of the build. I shrunk it down, was able to rock out. The it's still a little big, but as far as like a sticking to the 16 by 16 or 16 wide format, I think it's actually 18. But we do have some like bubble. You don't like long things? So anyway, hold on. I need to get in there. So, you're always teasing me with food. Oh, I'm like, he mentioned food? Long things is food? That's all right. Anyway. Oh, ads. Okay. Well, since you're running ads, let me grab the stuff for the toilet. This is kind of a tight bathroom, but kind of is what it is sometimes, right? Someone loves those wood tile pieces. Well, that's what I have for flooring right now. I have a I have a bunch of them, you know. Okay, so Matt, you're back. Okay, so this is what I was basically showcasing is so this is uh the French restaurant. Now this is lit. Um so the wires ran and all that. Um, and yeah, so we have the front of the building. We have stairs going up to the second floor. And then I basically just kind of expanded on what was already there. Originally, it was just 3 studs deep, and now it's a whole restaurant. Scott getting lit, yep. So I added some detail and all that kind of fun stuff in there. I of course have to add minifigures, but yeah, and then the light board is in the back. I did it this way. I will probably hide it, but I did it this way because it is going to be 2 separate buildings, and I want a junction point and all that kind of fun stuff. So then on the second floor, which is going to go like this, we have the door. Oh, sorry, you're upside down. So we have the door going into it. We have a little bit of an awning on the door. And then, of course, we have a little bathroom. The bed and stuff is going to go over here. And then I will figure out, we'll probably put like a TV over here. Or, yeah, the TV over here, the couch and stuff over here, and all that. So, just kind of getting it all situated. And then I'm still unsure if I'm going to do important to have a bathroom. Right. I mean, minifigures need to go to the bathroom. It is a little bit tight. They won't be just squeezing their butt cheeks. They will be squeezing their butt cheeks into a tight bathroom. Um, but you know that it just kind of is what it is sometimes. Um, so that's what I pretty much am working on now. So we have the Windows set, and getting all that kind of organized, and this so far looking pretty good. Do you squeeze your butt cheeks? Sometimes, yeah. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. I don't want it so plain. I don't know if I do have a couple extra. Well, I'll just use one of these rows of pen. I'm not seeing the random. Oh, so yeah, that's but yeah, so that's what's been going on. I will be honest in saying there will definitely be more days that I will be not be able to stream. Uh so I apologize in advance. Uh I'm gonna try to keep my schedule to the evenings, but in addition to this job, I'm applying for another job. Um, it's as a photography instructor. So I'm getting my CTE certification so that I can teach photography, and it will be pretty much at the college level. Um, so that will be something to keep in mind as well. I don't foresee that happening anytime soon, but only because um, it will it does take time, and I know that with my schedule and all of that, it is going to be a bit hard to maintain. Um, but I'll probably end up doing that. I'm hoping to do that nights where I can, if they, or right now they want me to sub, but they, from what I understand, they are trying to expand the program and have a full teaching position, which means if I am considered for that position, we'll have to see where all that goes. And if I can dictate my schedule a bit, I'm going to keep it to the evenings, um, or at least try to keep it to the evenings so that I can maintain both jobs. But that's kind of what's going on. Plus, I'm gearing up for some events. Uh, I'm gearing up for a few different things. Trying to work on different projects, get stuff done. So there's a lot of stuff in the pipes. Um, there's a lot of stuff in the pipes. A lot of stuff in the pipes. I'll be away for vacay for a week starting Saturday. Yay! Where are you going this time? Some TV. Islands, the usual one. Nice. Very cool. Okay. Are those corners? Those are corners. Okay. Oh. Stuff. Oh. Okay. Sorry. So you going for a week, or how long you going for? Almost done. Hopes and dreams. Ah. It'll be a standard week vacation night. Yeah, my next vacation is Vegas. That's my vacation. So the end of October, and so October 25th, essentially that weekend, I will have a little bit of a vacation. And that's where I said, like, most likely, like that Wednesday I will be working, because the studio isn't open on Tuesdays, so I don't have the option to work on a Tuesday. Right now the studios are closed on Wednesdays as well, but the one of my studios is open on Wednesdays. The other isn't. So I can work over there on a Wednesday, um and get essentially caught up on the hours. But like I said, we'll see how that kind of pans out. Oh, why is that missing? What do I have another one? But in a couple weeks, it'll be nice. It'll in a couple weeks, I will. The both studios will be open 7 days a week, and then I'll have a little bit more lenience. So I think that week I might have a little bit. I have to look. I have a little bit of wiggle room where I can work a Tuesday or I can work a Wednesday at. So yeah, that's what I'm working with. And then the holidays, it'll be crazy. And then right after the holidays, the craziness stops. Hopefully. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on my end. Okay, so from here, oh, I forgot to build. I need to build in the. Okay, let's see. Let me grab a bunch of these because I will need to put in like stuff on the walls, wall art and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, September was also a rough month, especially last week. Um, as some of you guys know, my wife's father-in-law passed away in February, and September 22nd was his birthday. And then my wife's birthday, and my wife's going through a lot. I mean, it's her first year without her dad. First everything, first birthdays, first holidays, his first birthday gone, her first birthday gone. The holidays are coming up, Thanksgiving, first Thanksgiving without him, first Christmas without him, like all of that stuff. So it's hard. I want to tie that in. Oh, well, I can tie it in at the top. So there's that. Okay. We're going to put in some wall art here in the middle. Excuse me. Ah. And then we will need. I'm gonna. See if that evens out. I'll put that there. Actually, I need to go a little higher. Go right there. Sorry, I'm not too chatty. I'm trying to get something working and it's frustrating. I hear you on that. And then remember guys, my 9 o'clock, or at 10 o'clock, I will be stepping away to message my crew. Unless that's somebody from my crew. No, it's not. I'm like, unless that's okay. I want that. Okay. And then I'm going to leave that there. I'm just going to put a topper on. That way it's a little lower. And then I'll finish out the wall with one more layer. And then that will be my floor. Outside of the interior, that's going to be my floor. Solidify everything in. Five. And then we are going to. Oh, did you see that? Okay, so now we kind of... that's a bare wall. I don't like that being a bare wall. Oh. There we go. And then I actually need to take some of this down because I need to add a shower. Okay, so there's that. And then I need, since this is a French style building, I need French style I'll figure that out later. Okay. My tiles are in the house. So let's see how this looks. So this would go here. Okay, so I think that's good. And I will put all the decorations up on the roof and have it come down. Just too blind. I'm just not sure if I'm going to do a third floor on this. I just don't think... I mean, you can't even really tell that there's a second floor, to be honest. But I would have to... Let me see what that would look like. out of curiosity, let's see what that would look like, how far that would go up. No, that build doesn't need a third floor. So this is what that would look like. I would actually have to like build out. Well, I'm looking at. Okay, so if this. If this doesn't have a third floor, but maybe this building right here does, how do I get to the third floor? So then we're doing this, which could work. I think I like that. Okay, so let me show you. This is essentially what I would be doing to get to the third floor, roughly. Because I would need a stairwell. So I would build this up more. And then this side of the building, this side of the building here would be a third floor. I think that'll work. Yeah, I think I agree, Matt. So if I did that, I think that would be good. Into my eyes. And then I would have to rearrange a little bit, but not much as far as this. But I'm not even sure if I would need this because there would be a wall here. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, but that gives us a game plan. That does give us a game plan for the other side of the build. Because this actually, because of this build, this side right here might be negated. And I think I'm going to have to do the door differently so it swings inward. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so this side here might not be, if it's roughly the same height floor wise, this would be a through and through. There'd be a door here, and then you'd walk up to get to the back. I like that. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I haven't even finished the one build yet. Okay, so interior wise, I need a shower. That can be easily added. Where are my jumpers? Ah. So we got the shower head. Oh, well, of course you need a shower. Yeah. And then we need a French style. A French style faucet that goes over the tub or over the sink. Do I have no? Matt, do you not like do showers? Like, do you not add bathtubs and or showers or anything like that? Like, because you laugh at me when I do. You laugh at me when I add those things. Okay, and then I need a door. I'm gonna do a white door. I rarely do a white door, but I have so many of them. I'm gonna replace that. I don't tend to build residential spaces into my buildings anywhere as much as you do. Why not? I mean, your minifigures have to have a place to live, right? I mean, they're not homeless. I don't view that as an important thing, and I take the RHB and Jang viewpoint that houses and other things can be outside the viewpoint of my immediate city. Ah, gotcha. Makes sense. Uh, okay. Okay. So let me see if I can find some like wall art, little EV. Okay, so I need like two more. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Wanted to pop in and say hi. Hello, hello. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hope you are doing well, my friend. That might go downstairs if I have a spot on the wall. I don't know what that is, but that looks nice. Or over here. Yes. Wait, I saw a bigger like cafe print. What was that cafe print? Let's actually take this off. Okay. I like that. Okay. Okay. So, Mike, what have you been building lately? If you're still around, because I know you said you were gonna pop in. But what have you been building lately? All right. What the hell? Why is that like? Am I tripping? No, that's like crooked. There we go. I'm like, that's crooked. I don't like it. Yeah, it's like, it's weird. That's crooked. Okay. All right. Now I need to. So I have the walls. Now I just need to make the beds and stuff. Okay. Let me pop this off. What the heck?
Morning, class. Special guest today. Please welcome.
I'm just kind of positioning different one by one plates so that I can, position things around the room, position people around the room. Okay, I think that might be it. Okay, let's find one by one. You like position. Matt's got a dirty mind today. You dirty, dirty boy. You know what? I think I just realized. Like, do you have like a fling on the island, and you go visit your fling every Like once or twice a year? Like is that I mean, you got a little action going on the islands and that's what is sparking this? You're gearing up to get some action? If only. You honest question, Matt. You ever like want to settle down? Like not that you're I don't picture you as like this rowdy guy that needs to settle down, but like you know, any thoughts on I mean, like I don't know, like we've never really talked. It's a family vacay, man. This will be with my parents and nephews and my best friend. Oh, okay. But like what's your situation? Like if you don't mind sharing, like what, are you dating anybody? Like anything kind of popping up? No, no pun intended. Yeah, anybody you say that is saying "oh baby baby" to you? Like, I keep personal life close to the vest. Okay, all right, no worries. Is so two. Okay, those are all twos. Okay, and back. Cool. So I'm just adding in the floor tiles at this point. Just to kind of fill the room. I don't think I'm actually going to use the dark. I think I like the dark orange with the regular nougat. So I'm going to keep that going throughout. It's not like it's a subtle hint of something different, but here's a question for you, Matt. Um, have you looked at the series 6 uh what's it called? The Bricklink designer programs? The series 6 Bricklink designer program? I'm actually liking this time around. I'm actually liking two of the builds, and I might be because the 6th is the next Monday, and I think I can pull it off to where I can jump in and order what I want. I did indeed, and yes, very close to getting the art factory, but then I saw the Lumabrick Art Gallery and got that, which is much larger build for like $50 less. Did you see? There was something across my free feed. It wasn't a Lumabrick. It was like a different. Uh, it was a different brand. I don't. But it was like a brewery. They have kind of cool brewery build. Right? Is it the Pantsy? Yes, they have kind of a yeah. Like it's like moving and motorized. That looked cool. That one has at least crossed my mind, to be honest. Yeah, I mean it looks really good. I To be honest, I'm a little bit more of a Lego purist. I would prefer Lego brand, but like those are intriguing. You should just send me the instructions on all of the Lumabricks sets that you get, and then I'll build them with Lego. Okay, I need 1x4s. Don't need to do that, man. Lumi publishes their stuff online. Oh, okay. Did you ever look? Uh, is Lumi compatible with Blinky? I need two more. All right, all the flooring is that. See, I really like that, but it just blends in too much. Let me see. I need one more, actually. Maybe. Sorry, phone call for a minute. Didn't know if I missed anything. I was asking if you had gotten a chance to see if Lumi was compatible with Blinky. And on that note, I need to go to the restroom, but I also have parts inside that I need to grab. Be right back. Okay. No, I haven't checked that yet, actually. It's still in back of my mind, though, at some point. Since I have their skate shop and newsstand already, I should be able to test with those. Then art gallery once I build that at some point after my trip also. Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of curious because I have been looking at like I like the connection of you know who's, but I don't like you know who, and I'm not going to support. So, but I'm torn because Blinky does have that same a similar product, but I don't think the connections to their stuff connect to my stuff. And I actually had a buddy of mine uh, try to solder the wires like that, and the wires are real small. Uh, I don't know that it actually says. I don't know that it actually says. I think it's the 1.25. I sent you the link on Discord of what it is, but I don't know that it actually says the connection. I think it's hey, first time chatter, Eddie Lone Wolf. Hello, hello, and then uh Pandormus. Hello, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. It's been a minute. I've let me see what else I've gotten. That might because I've gotten the expansion boards, and I want to say hold on. Yeah, I haven't caught you live. Yeah, it's been a minute. Glad to see you. Let me see what we're looking up. I'm not seeing the size. Let me go to full orders and then just do a search of lights. I think those connector types are 0.75 millimeter style. Dude, I think they look just like Blinky's FX line. Thanks. How are you and the family? I'm doing good. I mean, that's the thing. I would have to like order one and see if it's compatible, and then if it is, I can order a bunch. But because see, yeah, it doesn't say. Like it doesn't say the size. I should probably just contact the company that makes this shit, send them pictures and be like, make this. This might give you a better idea. Hold on. Cuz it doesn't Here, let me send you this. This might give you a better idea. Because this has, see, like it doesn't say what the port sizes are. If that makes sense. But anyway, how's everybody else doing though? Like what has everybody been up to? So that's a 5. So I need I'll do one there and one there. And then I need it. Yeah, I'm still thinking those are the 0.75 millimeter connectors, dude. Okay, so since you know Blinky's site probably way better than I do, would you mind sending me a link to the modular magnetic connectors that you think would be that size? Not much, doing some sorting. Nice. Sorting is always good. I mean, I've been doing a lot of sorting lately. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, see, like, because I've see, like, a lot of some of this stuff is like very vague. It's like weird. Yeah, so I'll order a couple of them and see. Like, I'll order a couple of them and see what if it works, and then if it does, great. If not, then you owe me money. Just kidding. That's cool. Worth a shot. I'd be curious to know as well. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Um, oh shoot. Shit. So I just ordered them, but I need to contact them because because it didn't. Okay, I will contact him or why doesn't their contact button work? Hold on, I need to contact them. Support. Okay, hold on. What are you working on, sir? If I may ask, I'm not familiar with MOC. Okay, a MOC stands for my own creation. Now, some people have issues, but let me do this real quick because if I don't, I want to make sure that I don't mess something up. So I will be right back and I will explain.
You were looking for a man when you saw me in the sand, but you fell for the bullet from yesterday. Like, my fucking number. I don't know what you're me to. Don't bother saying that you know that I did it. Cause I couldn't stop thinking about you. You can find you. I'm sorry. You don't regret me. I think that it's a few years and years and years. Still makes me crazy. Think about you and someone tell me. Did you need every time to go on my sometime? I remember, you never forget. You dream about me, I'm broken away. But you know what's hot? You still on your body, you know. You strike that somber, take it back, no stress. Always we go together. Cause we were feeling your love, then we couldn't get it. Maybe I could weather this storm.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. It's one of those things. If I don't do it right away, I will forget. So I ordered, Matt. I ordered the magnetic connector for the base, and then I added. I also ordered a magnetic connector for the level, the floors, and I will test both out. If it works, great. It'll be really fucking expensive, but we'll see. Because that's what would that be? That would be it came out to like $20, 20 something bucks. Let me see. With shipping and everything, it came out to like $23. So adding the cost of $23 per build, times 100 base plates or 100 builds. Yeah, that'd be like $2,300. Shit. Anyway, so okay, so you're not familiar with what a mock is. Okay, a mock, MOC, stands for my own creation. Okay. Now, some people have issues with that definition. Some people have parameters with for that definition. Uh, so what it essentially you got to roll off. My boss is coming by so we can work on a project. Okay, no worries. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, dude. Okay, so essentially, like, I am mocking, using it as, an adjective, I think. I am mocking this out. So I've kept the essence of the build. So I've kept the front of the build, okay? But I've drastically expanded on the inside of the build because the original build was only 3 studs deep. This was legitimately the size of the build. I added all of this. Then, in addition to that, I've added a second floor. Okay. So, some people have parameters as to mock. Obviously, the front of this build is not my design. Okay. So, it's not completely my creation. My personal opinion. Oh, nice. Did you just had the parts on hand, or do you order some kit? So this front part is part of a Lego set or kit. Okay, all of the back are my own parts. Okay, and if you can see behind me, or if I cheap. Okay, hold on. Just as Matt leaves, right? Matt, did you get that? Oh, thank you, Matt. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so yeah, the 10362 Legos. Yeah, exactly. So what I've done is I've expanded on it. Now, my philosophy or my definition of a mock is something that you've created, okay? Now, or because there's a mock and there's what's called a mod. Mod refers to modification. So a lot of people would say, well, all you did was modify the set. And it's like, well, I've built onto the set more than 50% of what the original build was. I've expanded on it more than 50%. So at that point, to me, it starts becoming my creation. Okay. But it depends on who you talk to. So that's essentially what it boils down to. Is so when you asked, okay, did I order parts or what have you? So this is my part wall. This is my part wall. So I have tons of parts. And some of the stuff way up at the top are individual parts. So I have a ton of parts to work with. I've just been gathering parts. For the longest time, I was um, buying bulk bins of parts, and then now I'm slowly but surely like sorting them all together. Some parts I don't have. I usually try to work with what I have. If I have to order parts, it's because it's a specialty part that I have no real other choice but to order. And I'm trying, like, so what I'll do to get parts is I'll order from Bricklink, I'll order from Lego, I'll go to the Lego store and buy parts off there. Matt has done this for me. If I know the person, uh, and they're willing to do it, because I mean we have like 11 or 12 Lego stores here in Southern California, but like they a lot of those Lego stores have the same things over and over again. But other places in the United States, I don't go outside the US. Uh they might have other different parts that we don't have. So I might, talk to Matt, being a buddy of mine, and saying, "Hey, could you check your store for this part, or this part?" And he'll contact me back and go, "Yeah, I'm going to the store today. I'll look." Da 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 da. I also have friends in Vegas, because I'm in the lug up there, that they'll go to the two stores in Vegas and check out what they have and go, "Hey Scott, they have these parts. Is this anything that you're looking for?" The other aspect is I got a buddy that goes to Bullen every year. He goes to the Lego warehouse, and he literally goes there with the clothes on his back, but he brings suitcases, and he'll bring parts back, and he'll ask, "Hey, are you looking for anything?" Because the part warehouse has everything in bulk. So I'll kick him some cash, and he'll bring back some parts for me. If Matt goes to the Lego store and he finds parts I need, I'll send him, some money, and he'll buy it, and then he'll ship them to me. They Blinky Bricks already got back to me. Have you ever built or have you ever build an already designed mock? I've seen some people have their own stuff made. There was first one that I ever saw, but was too expensive for me to even purchase it, even though I don't know where I could even get the parts from. Was on Mock Tallneck from Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, so I have not. Not yet, at least. I do have instructions. I have the Disney Castle that I have the instructions for to build the what's it called? Um, oh, I have the instructions to build a costume shop, and I have the Disney Castle, which is what it's based off of. But I have not built it yet. Um, I've seen you like you can go on brick. It's like rebrickable and order instructions. So how you would go about the parts? Hold on. A mock is all original to you. Otherwise, it is a mod, a modification of someone else's build, either another mock or Lego set, etc. Both mean you put yourself personally into the build by however much, and that's um, you know Pandormus. That's no offense. That's your definition. Uh, so yes, you would classify this, the build that I'm currently working on, as a mod. But for me, I call it a mock because I've changed more than 50% of the build. Um, I mean, the build itself is not this wide, it's wider. And I had to design it in a way to where it looked the same, but I had to shrink it. But to each his own. It's like tomato, tomato. Uh, but yeah, so, but how you would, if you purchased instructions off of like Rebrickable for a build, or say found somebody's build that you want to build, what you would do is you would find out what parts are being used. You would load those into the site like Bricklink or Brick Owl, and then you could eventually order those parts. Um, it is a little bit of a long, tedious process to do it that way, but at least you would get the exact number of parts. And as far as price wise, it would vary depending on the situation. Sometimes you can get it for very cheap, sometimes you can't. Some some people will take a set and they will make something else from the parts in that set and make something completely different. And so that's where that becomes a little easy because you can buy that set like I told you. Um, Somebody took the the original Disney castle, and made um, a costume shop building out of it. So they took the exact parts that were used in that set, probably less, and built a something completely different out of it. So that's where, like, it depends on what you want to do. I've seen that done, yeah, with some Lego Technics, right? Uh, but I mean, it varies depending on your style or what you want to do. But that is typically what you would do as far as ordering parts. I mean, you could go to Lego and order the parts, but again, it's a long, tedious process to try to enter everything in. And same with Bricklink, to be honest, but um, it just varies. I mean, if they have built, um, like if they have built a building or built a build out of a set that already exists, that is the easiest. Because then you just have to figure out, well, did they add any pieces? And then what were those? And that's a lot less. I will see when I can spare to even start investing in that set. Wait, hold on. Thanks. At least for the Bricklink shout, the instructions are $60. Ooh, that's a lot. This one is made by Mock Bay, I think. That's a lot for just instructions. Usually instructions go for like 10 to 20 bucks. That's $60 is a lot for instructions. But most of the time it's a 70. Oh, well, yeah, then that's still a lot. That's still a lot. I mean, I can understand it being $40, but $60? That's a lot. But, if you find that it's worth it, rock it out. I mean, that's the thing. If you uh and all the photos I've seen of it, it's insanely accurate to the game. Well then yeah, get it. I mean, go for it. I mean, go for it. So, anyway, I hate to do it, but I got to get going. We've made a lot of progress on the build. I will continue building it out and we will have fun. So, thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate all the love and support. You guys being here, having fun with me, and having extensive chats. Was great to chat and finally catch you. Yeah. So I pretty much I typically will stream this time every Wednesday. The next few months it might be sporadic just because I have started another full-time job. And during the holidays, I mean, I'm a photographer, so during the holidays it gets kind of crazy and busy, where I might put in a lot more hours than my typical 30 to 40 hours. But I'm trying to be consistent. So, but yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate all the love and support, and we will see you.